Hey guys, we are back. Just want to share something with you guys. I was thinking about it. I was watching earlier today Kelsey's, and um, he was talking about how we kind of have money but we spend it the wrong way, and I would have to agree with him. I think a lot of us that have jobs, we have money and we're spending money on certain things. We say, "Oh, we're broke," but I think we have to invest in ourselves. Invest in yourself. As a Warren Buffett, all these great guys say. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But Warren Buffett has a. If you ever, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Warren Buffett is. But in one of his, he had like a seminar. Or not a seminar. I think it was in college. He had like a audience of young students, and they asked them, like, what would you do if you were young again, and what would you do with the money that you were earning? He says, I would put that money back into myself. I would invest in myself. And that's a powerful statement because, I mean, nowadays society tells us, like, even myself, like, okay, work hard, save your money, invest a little bit in the stock market or in your 401k or in your retirement fund, whatever you might have, and just work hard, right? And just stay the course for 30 plus years. And hopefully you're still alive and your pension grew or your 401 grew and you're able to retire, which is I guess is a good game plan, and it worked a long time ago. But think about it, you're gonna wait 30 years to leave a job you hate, and hopefully you have enough money to retire, and hopefully you can be comfortable enough to travel and live the life you want to live at probably 60 plus years old. I guess it works for others, but I think that's a kind of it's a really weird way of going upon life. So I think the other way around is, why don't you, I don't mind to ask anybody doing it here, but I'm thinking for me, this is my own advice. I think I used to always, I'm trying to be frugal. I try not to spend too much money. Thank God I'm not a really big Friday night, let's get lit type of guy, which a lot of my friends that I know do that. Oh, it's a weekend, let's get lit. But there's a lot of cost to getting lit. It's a lot of cost to going out. It's not just you don't just go out and spend $10. You got the cab. If you're gonna drink, you got the drinks, minimum $100. If you buy bottles, you got $150, $200. So you're talking about $200 on a weekend basis. Even in a month is about $800. And in the long run, you got about in a year about $10,000 in just going out drinking. So if you can do it, fine. I'm happy for you. But if you're the average American and you're trying to survive and you're trying to pay your bills and trying to make something out of yourself within a couple of years, you have to be very, very smart on where your money goes. And I want to take it to another level and say that I was taught always to not spend, and then it depends on where you're spending it. So spending is not bad. It depends where you're spending, as they call it. They say invest in this phone or whatnot. It's just, if a phone has not, if you're not using the phone for what it's supposed to be used for, like if you're using it for your business, you need to invest in a better phone. For my example, I bought a regular phone and it's been madness. It doesn't work. It doesn't really get done what I really want to get done with it, and I'm paying the price for going cheap. So I have to order a phone. I had to order a phone today, which is why I'm making the video, and it's a little bit more pricey than what I expected, but I know that this is what I need to get my business going, and it'll make it a lot more easier, more smoother. It's not a must, but it is gonna make it a lot better as far as execution wise. So I didn't want to spend the money, but I said, I'd rather have get in a savings account, have it temporary sitting in a savings account, and maybe give me 0.2%, whatever it is, 1%, and the hopes that it goes up. And I said, you know what, it's better, let me just take that money, part of that money, and gonna reinvest it into myself. What qualifies as reinvest into yourself? You can, instead of what I say, people waste money on like drinks and drinking and what else you guys do? I don't know, some type of things that we wasted on food, junk food. Why don't we buy books, to better yourself? Some type of spiritual book or self-help book to help you think differently for the mind, and maybe help you understand where you want to go moving forward. Another way to invest in yourself is maybe buying an ebook reader so you can read your books on you read the ebooks on your ebook reader. And I think they have audiobook subscription. You can hear the books on your headphones, which I have that, which is Audible by Amazon, which is awesome. Then you can also, if you want to start a website, buy the subscription to start your website. Pay for the setup. A couple of $100 here and there. It seemed a lot, but I think it's what you want to do for yourself. So it's an investment in yourself. Nobody knows how much that website can grow. It might not bring you back any type of return, but the investment in it is really it's like buying a startup company. You don't know how big or how much you're going to expand. All you know is that you want to start it, and it can grow exponentially. Has no type of nothing's going to hold it back, and there's no limit. There's no cap on it. It can grow 1 million, it could be 10 million, it could be 1 billion. We don't know, but the fact is getting it started. So for my messages, myself as well, we got to spend on ourselves, on certain things that are going to bring us value, to bring value to others, because value is context. So me buying my better camera for my YouTube channel is going to make the quality better, which in turn will give you guys more value because it'll look a lot better and the presentation will be a lot better. So it was a tough one because I wanted to not spend, but you have to spend on yourself, meaning invest in yourself. So if it's a seminar, if it's a book, if it's equipment, if you want to start a podcast and you need a microphone or the podcast gear, that's investing in yourself. You started, but you need to buy a certain gear, a couple of $100 here and there. Start that. If it's the website, you got to start initial fee, maybe pay a hosting fee or whatnot. But at least you're starting it with something. And this is money you have to spend. People be like, oh, I don't want to spend no money. How? All right, but you're spending money on other things that bring you no value. You're spending it on going out dancing and clubbing and wasting money on drinks and bottles, and that's not gonna bring you anything. You might meet a girl too and whatnot, but that's temporary, right? You might not even see them again ever again. We have to change the way we look at things because sometimes we are, giving opportunities and we're not taking it. So I think when we make money and we have a good job, especially those of you that have great paying jobs with great benefits, save your money, invest it back in yourself, and make something on the side for yourself so you can eventually be double down on all your investments and you can eventually not have to work your job anymore. So on the process and the journey as I am, I think that's what I'm been, my last year that I've been doing. I've just been investing back in myself, and it's been growing exponentially. I've been doing a lot of content, a lot of results, and also just letting go of the results has been phenomenal. I don't stay on top of it. Just I look back and I see, wow, it's growing a lot. It's like its own little puppy. I'm just growing the puppy. But again, be careful where you spend your money. If it's people buy cigarettes and drugs and liquor, well, you can be using that money for yourself, to invest in yourself, to better yourself, to become, to evolve, to be, a different person from where you were from today than a year ago. Like, you need to invest in yourself. Read some positive books. Read some habits book, how to change your habits, how to start a certain endeavor you want to start, maybe a certain business you want to start. There's so many books out there to how to start it. Buy a book on that and follow that, and they give you guidelines. How to start your own YouTube channel, how to start your own podcast, how to start your own website, how to start your own Facebook pages, how to start your own e-shop. I've done all these areas, and I think you only learn by doing it, and you have to invest some money into it because it's not something you can just do for free. But it's a small amount of money compared to what you're wasting it on every day on nonsense. It's hard for me to say it because I've been through that, and I've learned that, and I've actually gone through that situation when I'm spending money mindlessly, and not seeing that there's no money coming back, no return. So yeah, stocks are good. We're gonna invest. You want to have some money in the stock market. You want to have some money on your retirement plan. Not all of it, because your money in your retirement plan, for those of you that are young right now, retirement plans are for when you retire. That money that's in there, it's only for when you retire. You cannot, if you take it out before that, you're paying a tax, hefty tax, half of it plus penalty. So remember, all that money you're putting in there is for when you retire, and it's not to be touched. So I try to play around with that in a different situation. I don't try to put too much in it because, we're living now. We don't know what we'll be in 5 years. You don't know what situation is gonna be. You don't know what health situation is gonna be. You don't know if you'll be alive in 5 years. So I like to think about what can I do now in the meantime to invest in myself. How can I grow myself? How can I better myself? What skills can I acquire? Take a skill class online. LinkedIn has many courses. Skillshare, that website, has a lot of on eShops, e-commerce. All these type of new avenues that are opening up. Just learn it and just try it yourself. Everybody started somewhere, right? But I think as long as you give yourself the opportunity to grow and learn different avenues, some avenues might not fit you. Certain avenues you might open like, oh, that's not me, and then you drop it, but you wouldn't know unless you had gone that way. So try new things. Invest in yourself. If you have to record videos, invest in that camera that you think is too expensive. If that's what you want to do, you should buy it. Note to myself, because I took that route. But start with the regular stuff you have right now, and then build your way up. But start investing in yourself. Don't mind spending money on yourself when it comes to self development, self growth. Book a trip somewhere, and just isolate yourself for a week, and book it, and you'll probably, the returns of that will be exponentially. I did it last month. I'm looking for another one. Hopefully by my birthday, another month from now, about a month away. So just spend wisely, but at the same time, don't be scared of spending yourself. I think I'm just scared to spend money. We look at money and we're scared of spending it, but I think it depends on where that money is going. So in some situations you want to save it. In some situations you want to go ahead and double down on yourself. So hope you guys relate to this or resonate, and I hope you guys can like my videos, subscribe, and I am loving the support, and I hope you guys keep on watching my channel. Thank you.